What's the best way to enjoy retro gaming? Well, if you have access to it, I always recommend trying to pick up a CRT TV. That's a cathode ray tube television. I strongly recommend, if possible, get one of these with a component input on it. Now, component input is not just the yellow composite signal. It splits into 3 different colors, red, green, and blue, and it looks great on these older tube TVs. If you have component come out of PS2 or other systems that are a little newer, it'll look fantastic. I was watching a video from my friend and yours, Retro Vic, the other day. I realized something that I haven't talked about for a while. Now, I always recommend getting old CRTs to play retro games on. If that's not possible, there are other maybe cheaper options, old LCDs or old plasma TVs that you might find at your local thrift store for a decent price. Now, what makes these kind of TVs very useful for playing retro games? Check out the back. A lot of these TVs will have dedicated inputs for composite video, component video, PC in, you have a bunch of audio options, you have a bunch of HDMI options. This one in particular has a lot going on. It not only has the antenna port for digital antenna, but it has a whole bunch of audio options that go along with the PC input, the component input, the composite input. There's just a lot of inputs to be had on these older TVs. Like most electronics, manufacturers strip out features and charge you more money as time goes on, so a lot of these ports are just flat out gone for modern displays. If you can't get a CRT TV, I do recommend finding some kind of old plasma or old LCD loaded up with inputs. They're a great option, especially if we're looking at old game systems too. Just be forewarned, a lot of these older TVs have capacitor issues. They're pretty easily fixed, but if you find them at the thrift store for a decent price, $20 to $50, I think it's a worthwhile investment, especially if you're into retro gaming.